to know for sure. So, I thought about that for like 3 weeks in a row, day and night. And then suddenly I realized that he was actually right. It is impossible to compare one theft to the other, huh? So, I guess the only way to know who's the best of us, for sure, is to go after the same object. Do the same job, don't you think? That would be fun.
You're being awfully cavalier with a lot of people's lives so you can play out a game. You're gonna regret it.
Oh, come on, Mr. Ocean. How are you gonna possibly get $97 million by next Wednesday? Especially if every safe you crack between now and then is already empty. Whereas if you accept my challenge and win, I promise I'll pay your debt to Benedict. And Remarked will hold my money in escrow as a guarantee.
What are we stealing?
The famous Fabergé coronation egg.
Is that your idea or Lamarck's?
Well, I think he would agree that this is the most appropriate thing for us to compete over.
Where's it located?
The egg left Paris this morning on its way to Rome. It travels with heavy security and usually with one or more replicas. Sometimes they even show the replicas without anybody knowing. When the egg goes on display Monday morning, you'll have 48 hours to steal it before your deadline's up. Of course, when the deadline passes and you don't have the egg, Remarked will know who's the best.
Rusty's phone.
Who is this?
Nicole, who's this?
Nagel. Where's Rusty?
He said if you called to say he was at Gunter's.
Gunter's? What's that about? Did he say something?
Do you have a message?
Yes, I do. Tell him this thing is going to cost him double what I told him. And tell him I had to go 3 times as thin on the layers. And tell him if he wants it tomorrow, it should cost him more than double. And tell him this thing is beautiful. Would fool the bloody Romanovs themselves. And tell him I'm being a nice guy. And tell him he dresses like a gigolo.
Is that it?
Yeah, no. Tell him having a sexy female assistant is such a terrible cliche.
Roman, ho finito tutti i numeri. Ecco l'ultimo messaggio d'errore dell'ultima ora.
Grazie, Francesca. Can I get a coffee?
Va bene.
Just cappuccino, please.
You called me on Saturday and asked me to come into my office and sign a 1077. And you can't even tell me what they are after?
I can come to your house.
I'm leaving for Naples in 2 hours. We can talk about this on Wednesday.
It will be gone by Wednesday.
What?
Something worth signing a 1077 for. Ryan and his friends did the Bellagio casino heist in 2001. I am telling you, this is serious.
If that's true, then we should call the American FBI.
No. Mauricio, listen to me.
Agent Lahiri. A 1077 is not a small thing. Unless you can tell me what they are after, there is no point in discussing it.
Because Remarked stole it in 1980 when 23 others failed. Because the Night Fox is trying to prove that he's better than Robert Ryan and his friends.
This is ridiculous. You say the egg will be stolen, then you say Remarque already stole 24 years ago. Which one is it?
Both.
What?
Lamarck's wife made him put the egg back.
When I signed a 1077 for you in the Bulgari case, you requisitioned 30 of my men for 3 months and made 0 arrests. I won't do it again.
First things first, we cannot go at night. The laser grid in the Great Hall is impossible to beat.
Nothing's impossible.
This is impossible. It's in constant motion, and it's programmed to improvise randomly, which means we can't plan a way through it.
All right. So it's a daytime play.
We're still short 3 in the inside since Isabel made you and Yen and Danny. We could try a smuggler's paradise.
It hasn't worked since the 50s.
54, actually.
We're talking 2.
Baby Jane, squeaky wheel, followed by a number 2 song. It's complicated, but it's got a high success rate. The only problem is...
Can't do it without a grease man on the inside, without Yen. We'll have to risk it. We'll put him in disguise.
10:10, I leave the cafe. Proceed west. 10:11?
我进博物馆直接上楼梯。
I enter the second floor bathroom.
10:13.
Approach the Spanish Steps from the south. Ambassador and I enter the museum via the main entrance.
10:15.
I help Yen into the ventilation duct.
10:18.
I move Ruben from the east wing to the egg room.
I pause in the Great Hall. Wow.
Go to the egg room.
10:21.
Yen enters the mainframe room. He cuts power to grid 14A. He radios me. I signal Linus.
I then go to the egg room.
10:22.
I drop my keys and move Ruben to his mark.
And
I blind camera 1.
A blind camera 2.
I blind camera 3.
I blind camera 4.
And I make the switch.
right. 10:24.
I pull to the southwest corner of the main entrance.
I meet Danny at the steps. We head north. 10:25.
Turk and I make the drop.
All right. Really good stuff, guys. Really good work. All right, we'll pick it up here in an hour. It's a slam dunk.
Great. 10:45, we all get arrested. You bet. Still, he's predictable. You hear from Nagel? He'll be here. A lot to presume from a guy like Nagel. Followed up.
This is Isabel.
It's Johan. I just set a 6 o'clock meeting for you with an André Simon who says he had 4 paintings stolen from his house in Lake Como.
Uh-huh. And when was this?
Sometime Friday. He's missing 2 Monets, a Turner, and a Degas.
Which Degas was it?
Blue Dancers. Supposedly there's some surveillance video, but I haven't been able to confirm that yet.
It is all about error correction. 3,000 separate translucent digital slivers instead of the 1,000 I thought it would be. Got it, doesn't have to move. Recreating the lighting conditions was a pain in the ass because it's a mixture of tungsten and real light, but I think the color rendition is pretty damn accurate. Batteries are in the base, 2 minutes maximum.
You're good. It's good, Roman. You're a genius.
Okay, never got past that grid. That's why you're paying me double.
What? No.
You got my message. Who's that sexy phone voice? Very early Bond.
What message?
The message I left with sexy phone voice. Nicole, on your mobile. Got something going with Gunther? Am I in?
Okay, when did you leave the message?
2 days ago. She had your phone.
She has you.
Yeah.
That means it's
Yeah. Well, you better.
Yeah.
Right. So who's got my money? Who has got my bloody money?